working?
I mean, it was good, but it was really stressful.
It was?
Yeah.
Wow, how was it stressful?
All right, well, you know that guy I've been seeing? Well, we went out on Saturday. One thing led to another. And pop, there go the condom.
Oh.
Right. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm pregnant. Like, I have no idea. What if I'm pregnant? I have no idea what to do.
Calm down. It's okay. You just need a plan B, okay? That's all you need to get.
A plan B?
Yeah, you never heard of that?
No, what's the plan B?
It's an emergency contraceptive. Like, if you have unprotected sex and something goes wrong, you just take that.
Wow, I never heard of that.
Yeah.
Where do I get one? How does it work?
You have to go see a healthcare provider. They probably can give you more information on it.
That's actually a really good idea.
But you'll be fine.
I'm gonna go set up an appointment later today. Thanks.
Hello.
Hi.
My name. Good. My name is Dr. Victor. And what brings you in today?
Well, I kind of engaged in unprotected sex and the condom broke, and I'm not really sure what to do. I think I'm kind of pregnant.
Okay, cool. So, how long ago did this exactly happen?
I think about 3 days ago.
3 days ago? Okay, well, lucky for you, there's still some options there. So you have 3 emergency contraceptives that I'm able to, explain to you and then go over and possibly give you one of those.
All right, that sounds great.
All right, thank you.
So Plan B One Step is a single dose morning after pill that contains progestin. It acts as an emergency contraceptive by preventing ovulation or fertilization, and it may prevent implantation. Plan B One Step can lower your chances of pregnancy by 75 to 89% when taken within 3 days of unprotected sex or failed birth control, and are less effective the longer you wait and the higher your BMI. Simply swallow the pill like you would any other and read the insert for more instructions. There may be options to pick from when choosing Plan B. They can be found over the counter at drugstores, at your local pharmacy by the names of Take Action, My Way, and Next Action 1 Dose. When taking Plan B, you may experience changes in your next menstrual cycle, nausea and vomiting, cramps, headache, and lightheadedness, tenderness, and breast tenderness. If vomiting occurs after taking Plan B, call your healthcare provider to make sure it is safe to repeat the dose. Plan B should not be taken as an everyday birth control and should not be used if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. Plan B is less effective for those over 165 pounds, and another form of birth control should also be used. It does not protect against STDs.
Your second choice is another single-dose morning-after pill called Ella. Ella is also a single-dose morning-after pill that prevents ovulation, fertilization, and implantation of the egg and the uterine wall. When taken within 5 days of unprotected sex or birth control failure, Ella lowers your chances of pregnancy by 85%. Unlike other morning-after pills, Ella doesn't get less effective as time passes, but a prescription is needed. When taking this drug, you simply swallow the pill and read the insert for more instructions. Ella may not be the best option for you if you are on any other forms of hormonal birth control. They counteract, making them both less effective. Plan B or an IUD are better options. Like Plan B, Ella should not be taken if already pregnant and may cause a change in menstruation cycle and upsets stomach. If vomiting occurs within 2 hours of taking the drug, it will not work, so another dose must be taken. Ella is ineffective for those over 195 pounds, and another form of birth control should be used. It does not protect against STDs. Last but not least, we have the non-hormonal IUD called Paragard IUD. It is a tiny flexible T-shaped piece of plastic that has copper wrapped around it. It is why it is called the copper IUD. Copper is used for the IUD to prevent pregnancy because it changes the way the sperm cells move so they can't swim to the egg. An IUD must be put in by the doctor, nurse, or healthcare provider. They will first ask you questions about your medical history, check for STDs, as well as your cervix, vagina, and uterus before the IUD can be put in. To put in the IUD, the doctor or the nurse will put a speculum in your vagina and then use a special inserter to put the IUD through the cervix and into the uterus. Once the IUD is placed, A 1 to 2 inch long string will come out of your cervix and in on top of your vagina. It is there so the nurse and doctor can remove it later. They are long-term, reversible, and most effective methods of birth control. When inserted within 5 days of failure, birth control, it is more than 99% effective against pregnancy lasting up to 12 years. The most appealing and convenient thing about this form of birth control is when you're ready to get pregnant, the IUD can be removed. There's also a possibility that the IUD could slip out of place at any time. There is more common to happen within the first 3 months and more so during menstruation. Be sure to check your tampons, cups, and pads if you suspect your IUD has slipped. Infections are possible if bacteria gets the uterus when the IUD is placed. It is always best to remember when you got the IUD so you can remember when to get it replaced. Non-hormonal IUDs, however, do cause side effects, including pain when the IUD is placed, along with cramping and backaches for a few days after, spotting between periods, dizziness, and irregular periods, heavier or lighter periods that can last from 3 to 6 months. Another form of birth control should be used. IUDs do not protect against STDs. Be sure to call your healthcare provider if the length of your string feels longer or shorter. If you feel the hard plastic of the IUD coming through your cervix, the vaginal discharge is different than normal, or you have unexplained fever, chills, or have trouble breathing. Alright, so now that I've given you the 3 options, which option do you think is the best for you?
Well, after hearing about all my options, I don't think the IUD is the best one for me. Even though it's long-term, effective, and convenient, after hearing about the procedure, I don't think it will be it. I think, for me, one of the morning after pills would be better, preferably the Ella. It lowers its chances with taking within 5 days, it doesn't lose its efficacy, and I'm also not on any other birth controls or over-the-counter medications, so I think it would be great.
Alright, so it looks like you have everything figured out. So Ella is your choice?
Yes.
Okay, so let me write the prescription and you'll be on your way.
Alright, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.